Hey everybody, Robert here from blackbeltgaming, continuing my playthrough, just doing a little cleanup here with the experience points. We're playing through Campaign 1, Chapter 2, and we're heading into, I believe it's turn number 2. And one thing that was pointed out to me by a viewer, which I very much appreciate, was I didn't give myself gold for selling my old shield. And there it is. We would have gotten 2 for that, an additional 1 for where we sold it, and then an additional 1 for the Silent Aid achievement. So that would have been 4 gold. So we'll just basically take this one and turn it over to a 5. So we've got 10 gold. Just a little bit better off than I thought. All right, so just a little cleanup, shuffling things around. We're heading into our second turn, and we're trying to get down here. You know, I thought it was going to be a quest where perhaps I was dealing with eliminating or running out of town or getting rid of some cannibals, but I'm actually looking to befriend these guys, and it says that they, like me, worship Namira. And I did a little search because I'm not really experienced with all of the Daedra and everything in Skyrim, but I don't think that that's a very good, what should I say? I don't think that's a very good person or god or goddess or whatever it is to worship. Yeah, I've got my phone in my hand here. So Namira is a Daedric prince. She is the goddess of ancient darkness and is often associated with slugs, spiders, and other repulsive creatures. And she has a shrine in Reachcliff Cave. That's where we're going. All right. And here I was thinking I was sort of I don't know. I'm not matching up with who I thought I was. So I'm worshiping a very strange goddess there. But let's begin our turn. Turn number 2. We are in Solitude. We're attempting to pursue this cannibal main quest. And we do have a side quest over here dealing with the Bard College. But let's take our horse. We might not actually need to go the full 5 spaces in this turn, but let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why don't we stop here? We haven't done one of these yet. We're going to go to this wilderness space. We haven't done one of these encounters. And I think that's going to be our movement. We don't get an event card this turn because we're playing solo. So let's do an encounter with a wilderness space. This will be our first one playing the Skyrim game. So what happens? Zoom in. Got on my better glasses today for gameplay. Hole in the ground. No way out. A trap opens, plunging right into a Dwemer city. Oh boy. That's one of the harder locations. We have to clear. We have to clear one of these difficult dungeons. That's one of these. And we can't escape from combat. Wow. Well, I thought we would be talking to somebody. This is going to be 2 separate encounters. I've got them here. I think we're drawing off the top. So we're going to take this one and this one. right. Didn't think we would be dungeon crawling in the wilderness, but we fall down into the hole and encounter a dwarven spider worker. Our first time to see one of these. It's got magic armor and light armor protections. And it will actually attack. We got rid of our magic armor with a 3 damage. I guess it does both of these when it attacks. It does 3 damage there and reduces your magic pool by 1. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to sneak. Let me make sure I don't miss any keywords here, such as ambush. It does have ambush. Thanks. I'm thanking myself for checking this out, because I was reminded in chapter 1 that I missed ambush maybe a couple of times. So I need to be aware of that. Ambush, I think, says that if I don't successfully sneak, I get hit with this attack, automatic damage thing. Yeah, so here's how things are sort of buried in the text. They're here, but they aren't highlighted. It doesn't say ambush and then see what you need to see. It's just buried in here. But some enemies have the ambush trait. This represents their ability to sneak up on players. The only way to stop an ambush is by sneaking. If a player successfully sneaks on an enemy with ambush, the sneak works normally. If the player fails, or if they don't try to sneak, they will suffer the ambush. When the enemy performs an ambush, they will suffer the enemy's skull attack action without rolling or having a chance to take a defensive action, so I can't block. In combat situations with more than one player, the player attempting the sneak suffers the attack. If no players try to sneak, the players choose one player to start the combat, and that player suffers the damage. After the ambush and sneak phase is resolved, you kind of go back to normal combat rounds. All right, so it's pretty much up to the sneak roll, and I'm glad we're kind of playing a sneaky character. So we start with 3. Let's see where we are now. 1 for the armor, 1 for my newly acquired skill, 1 for my leather boots, and 1 for the jester's gloves. So are we looking at 7? 7 dice. And we need 2 successes here to do this. Let me roll these a few at a time. We've got 1 success. And there's a 2nd success and a 3rd. Yeah. 3 successes. So we were successful. We've got an easy shot on this thing. Now let's arm it up. Let's give it its armor. Just a bit of light and magical armor protection. Well, we're obviously using our iron sword. That's what we have. And our upgraded the light armor damage to it. So that's what we'll do. We'll take off a point of stamina for this attack, and we will hit for 3 points of light damage. It will soak 1 of those and basically have that armor destroyed. So I think it's going to take another hit to be able to damage this thing. So we enter the next round, and let me see. I'm just a little bit out of practice. Let me double check the chart. according to my playthrough of Chapter 1, this is probably the best thing to consult when doing this. So you roll the enemy die, but you don't resolve it yet. Players can use potions and switch equipped items. You need to pay stamina if you switch items around. And then you roll the enemy die. And then you decide what action you're going to take. So let's roll the enemy die and find out what we need to do. And we got his skull attack. That's his best one, I think. So probably with that attack, doing 3 magical damage, we don't have any protection there. So we'll probably want to go with a defense. Let's go with a defensive action and pay the cost in stamina. And we're going to try to block this with our new Dwarven Shield. Got 3 dice. We have the block skill, so let's add a 4th. And we need to get 1 regular success. We got it. Whew. So that attack was blocked. So I guess we're ready to jump over into the next round. Let's see what the enemy's going to do. I would say we're going to take the same action. We're going to keep our shield up as this thing keeps attempting to shock us. So 4 dice on the defense. Let's spend the stamina here. Right, yep. And that's 3 successes there. Clear block. Very good. We've got to see a break in his attacks. And he's got his shocker one. That's still just the same as rolling a skull. He's wearing us down. We're going to keep our shield up. He's driving us back. Our sword held at the ready. We've got our shield up. No damage is taken. Blocking everything. The spider presses on. Jeez. We're going to spend more stamina and block this thing. Come on. We blocked it. It continues to press the attack. And finally, we get a different result. We've got the crossed swords, which indicates a miss. There's a break in his defense. We've got our chance. He's like recharging or something. We're going to rush in with our iron sword. So we move our shield aside and lunge forward with an overhand attack. We've got the one-handed skill. So 4 dice. We're going to go with the swing. We've got our success. That's 3 points of light damage, which is no way that he can soak that. Boom, boom. We destroy the Dwarven Spider Worker. So this one is defeated, and actually as a level 0 will be removed from the deck. Ooh, we have a chance to catch our breath, get our stamina back, trying to find a way out of this hole that we've fallen into. Where's the exit? I don't know. We're going to keep looking, and we encounter what? Another Dwarven spider? What's the difference? Is there a difference? This one seems a little smarter or stronger. Dwarven Spider Worker. And this is just simply Dwarven Spider. But let's pay attention to these keywords. We've got ambush. And this one is a bit better at shocking you and has a bit better armor protection. Does more damage as well. All right, before I forget, let's take care of the rewards for killing this thing. We get 2 experience points, and I think do we choose? Don't we get a choice of one of the rewards? Make sure those aren't on 3. So 2 experience points, and I think with multiple treasure options we can choose. Yeah, why don't we go for the resource? Let's go with the ore. That's going to give us 4 ore. All right, that's been managed. Now we're dealing with the stronger dwarven spider. It's time to sneak again. Okay. Sneak. We were rolling 7 with sneak. I believe that's what we counted before. So a pretty good chance. Like the other one, we need to get 2 successes on this. Let's see if we can get the drop. That's 2 successes on the first 3 dice. So we've already got a success. We're going to spend the stamina necessary to make our sneak attack. And we hit it with a swing. Let's armor him up here with the appropriate cubes. I think we're required to go after that light armor first. I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. So let me double check that just in case that question comes up again. Well, I just see it here. When dealing damage to enemies, the player chooses which damage type to apply. So, for example, the enemy deals. I don't know if that means if I have multiple ways of applying damage or what, but I kind of do. So if I wanted to say, is that right? Can I choose like a heavy armor attack? And then, he has no defense for that. Maybe I could do it that way. I read that part again, just off camera. So I think if I were to choose the heavy attack, which does 2 points, right? Then it could basically blast through both of these types of defense. So we could get rid of the cube. It's still going to take me a few hits here because that one does what? 2 damage. Yeah, that's going to be a total of 3 hits needed to take this guy out. If we use our light attack, we can remove and then hit again for 3. One, 2, 3. Yeah, that would be the better choice. So we spent a point of stamina. We're going to go with our light attack, and we're just going to crack through the light armor. So now all he has is his magic armor left. Heading into regular combat round. Crossed swords, you saw it. We've got an opening. Let's make our one-handed attack, and we'll go with the light attack again. So stamina goes down. Our second attack on this guy. And we just needed... Did one of my dice get stuck? No, they're all there. All we needed was 1 success to do 3 light damage. 1, 2, and 3. He's cracked. So we destroy the dwarven spider. We gain another 2 experience points, so that will take us to 4. And then, sure, let's go ahead and take the 2 ore as the reward. So basically, that's just going to become a 3. That'll give us 6 ore total. And yeah, we're only getting to choose one of those treasures. As another 0, this one is discarded from the dungeon. So looking over here at our tracks, we're going to be discarding anything. What is it? Level 3 and anything level 3 and less due to our stamina enhancements. That may be the case. So we'll recover our stamina. The combat is over. And I believe this was indicated as a clear mission. Indeed it was. We cleared that. So I think we get to draw a treasure. Let's double check the rule book, but I think we get to draw a treasure card. Yeah, the enemies were level 0. They've been removed from the deck. And because of their level being 0, we get to draw a basic treasure card. So we did find something. We found a set of apprentice robes. These robes can be enchanted 3 times and gain you 1 point of magical defense. So something we're going to carry in our backpack and probably sell later. Very good. We don't have the experience to level up, so we're ending the turn. We're going to give ourselves the first player marker, drawing an event card next time, and that should be it. We are still at the cave. There we are. And we're only 2 spaces away from where we need to go to talk to the cannibals. So we'll pick that up next time. I need to head out and get some exercise done and then go to teach. So I got to wrap it up here today. So quick turn. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you later.